I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, honorable city council members, mayor, our city attorney, chief of staff, to our administrative staff that's here, and to all of our guests that's visiting with us this evening, also to those who's viewing tonight's meeting via our broadcast channel and YouTube Live. Welcome to the City of Romulus City Council regular meeting, and today's date is Monday, December 22nd, 2025. Members of the public wishing to participate in this meeting may do so under the public comment portion of the agenda. Please fill out a request to speak public comment card, which is located on the table in the back, and hand it to me before we reach that section of the agenda. And at this time, we are going to have roll call. Councilwoman Abdo.
Here.
Councilman Bullock.
Here.
Councilman Jones.
Here.
Councilwoman Roscoe.
Here.
Councilwoman Talley.
Here.
Councilman Wadsworth.
Here.
And Councilman Wilhite.
Here.
Madam Chair, we have a quorum.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Tonight's regular council meeting reads as follows. Number 1, agenda. Number 2, minutes. Number 3, petitioner. 4, chairperson's report. 5, mayor's report. 6, clerk's report. 7, treasurer's report. 8, public comment. 9, unfinished business. 10, new business. 11, warrant. 12, communication. And number 13 is adjournment. And a motion will be in order to accept the regular council meeting agenda as presented.
So moved.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Abdo, supported by Mr. Jones for the approval of the agenda for this meeting. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Number 2 are minutes. Agenda item 2A for approval of the minutes from the regular meeting held on Monday, December 8th, 2025 at 7:30 p.m.
Madam Chairman, I'm going to move that we approve the minutes from the regular meeting that was held on Monday, December the 8th at 7:30.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo, for the approval of the minutes from the regular meeting held on Monday, December 8th at 7:30. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. Agenda item 2B, request approval of the minutes from the special meeting study session that was held on Monday, December 8th, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. to hear a presentation from Cantella Capital Group to consider their addition to the city's list of depositories, and at 6 o'clock p.m. to discuss the draft 2025 to 2030 Parks and Recreation Master Plan, and at 6:30 to discuss the investigative report on an alley vacation in the Buckingham Manor subdivision.
Madam Chairman,
Mr.
I'm
Wadsworth?
going to move that we approve the minutes from the special meetings that were held at 5:30 and one at 6 o'clock and one at 6:30.
Support.
Motion by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Mr. Bullock, for the approval of the special meetings we had at 5:36 and 6:30 on December 22nd. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. There are no petitioners on the agenda. It takes us to number 4, the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Lots going on in our city. We had so much going on since the last meeting. I'm going to try to run through these quickly. First of all, I want to just do a acknowledge the chamber. They had their celebration, a chamber celebration, chamber comments. So shout out to Jay Kuderick for, I think he took the lead on that, but of course it was a collaborative team effort with the chamber, board members, and everybody who took part on that. Great job. It was a great event, so thank you for that. And on this, we had the Reefs Across America was it last Saturday? Yeah. We had the Reefs Across America, so I want to thank the city and the mayor and everybody who is involved with that, Kevin Krause, everybody who's involved with that. Thank you for keeping that on. I just want to do a special shout out to Kathy Freitag, she is my walking partner. We always putting the wreaths off together, and she wasn't able to make it this year. I think she's home recuperating. So Kathy, this one's for you. I missed you this year. Hopefully we can reconvene again next year and walk together when we do the Wreaths Across America for next year. So great event. So thanks to everybody, of course, involved with that as well. And then on that same day, Colleen had her breakfast with Santa. I want to thank her for all her efforts and everybody who came out and supported that event, bringing their kids out. It was at the Rec. It was a really good event. So shout out for the breakfast with Santa and Mike. I saw Mike and Colleen. Great job with that event. And then the Rec Commission, they're out there. They're always out there supporting all the events. So great job to the Rec Commission and supporting the initiatives of the Recreation, Parks and Recs. And then we had a great coffee hour with our Senator Dan Camilleri last Monday. It was very informative. Reggie Miller, Rep. Miller was there as well. I'm going to just have to say this, and I said this at the last meeting. Our legislators are working for the city of Romulus. They work hard for the city of Romulus. It's just amazing to see them coming together to really to really work for our city. So hats off to our Senator Dan Camilleri, Rep. Reggie Miller. We had several residents there. It was great to see the residents come out, and a couple of them voiced their appreciation to the city for, I think it was sidewalks. I think a resident came out. She was just really appreciative of the work being done in our city. So thank you. I mean, give the city some shout outs. We always hearing negative stuff, but we're starting to hear a lot more positive stuff. And just I love people come out and just talk about the positive things going on. We know we got things to work on in our city, but come out and talk about them positive things. And she voiced her appreciation of the stuff she's seeing in the city. She's been out here for a number of years, and she was just truly appreciative. So thank you for everybody who came out to the coffee hour and supported our senator and our Rep. Reggie Miller. And then I had a awesome time. I went to our Hook and Ladder Theater over the weekend. John Thee, let me tell y'all, this guy got it going on over there. I'm telling you. So he had a play called A Plight Before Christmas. It was so funny and it was so fun. So, and let me tell you, that John Thee is an actor. He played a woman, and he played that woman good. So I'm just saying, if y'all didn't see it, y'all missed out. He played, what's her name? Her name was, hold on, Miss Aunt Fuzzywig. And when I say he played that part, he played that part. So if y'all ain't been to this theater, y'all better get there, because it was really, really good. And then the cool part about it was that at the end of it, it was funny. He did such a great job. His wife is so supportive. His wife was there, and I seen the poets there. They were out helping him. And then, of course, I gotta say, Jerry was there. They pulled him on stage because it was his birthday. They pulled him on stage and sung happy birthday to him, and his wife, Jennifer, I don't see her tonight, but she was up there with her husband. Let me tell y'all, we had a good time. And so after the play, they had apple cider, and they had made this special festive drink that was really hot and sweet and good. And we did Christmas carols after the event, after the play, and it was so fun. So he had everybody come out on the stage, and we just sung Christmas carols. The guy that played the piano was amazing. I don't know what his name was, but he was amazing. And we just sung Christmas carols for like 15 minutes. So it was great. So y'all support our local stuff. Hook and Ladder is doing an amazing job. Thank you, John Thee, for taking over there and just bringing strides. It was nice, y'all. I mean, I'm serious. I don't know if anybody got out there, but it was really great. So please support our local businesses, support Hook and Ladder. They did a really, really great job this weekend with this event, and they got more coming. I think they got some in January, if I'm not mistaken. So come out and support our local businesses and Hook and Ladder. So. And then the final thing is, where's Mike? Mike, so this is that time of the year. Christmas is coming up this year. One of the things, this is a great time of the year. I love this time of the year, but it's also not so great for a lot of people. And so people need resources, people need help, and we have had so many people step up in our community to help and try to make a difference for people who may be in need. And so these are some initiatives that I participated on with the Romulus Police Department. They did the Thanksgiving drive, they did a shop with a cop. So there, Mike is running some pictures of some of the pictures we took with some of the initiatives with the police. Our schools was involved. Our school partnered with us for the shop with the cop. They send us buses to transport the kids to Walmarts, and you can see all the cops out there shopping with the kids. It was just phenomenal. And that's with the one group picture right there. So the police did there's one of our bus drivers that drove us that night, and then there's the other bus driver that drove us that same night. So just good things going on in our city. And our police department, I just can't say enough about them. The officers was out there with them kids shopping, and then the Thanksgiving, just a great time of giving back and helping people in times where it may be a little difficult. And it's not our Romulus Police Department that's doing things. Our mayor had an initiative he did with the elected officials of giving back to people and helping people. I think I heard that the fire department did some things. And the only reason I can't elaborate because I didn't really know what they were doing. I didn't really hear about it to the last minute, and I wasn't involved with it. But people are out there doing great things in our city, trying to help people out, trying to make a difference, and just knowing that we're in some trying times and that what they can do to help, they're trying to do. So thank you, Mayor, for what you did. Thank you to the police, our fire department, everybody who's out there trying to make a difference to help residents during this time, because it's difficult right now. It's difficult times right now. So I just wanted to say that. Oh, and I want to shout out to Carol Bell. She helped us with the shop with the cops. She had the church. I put it in her ear, and she had the church open for us so that the buses can park over in the lot, and the parents could park in their cars in the lot so that they have a place to park, and then the kids and everybody could load the buses. So thank you, Carol Bells. And Wanda Sanchez was going to help, but I jacked up and gave her the wrong time because she actually came over to the was going to come to the church to open up, and I told her the wrong time. So sorry, Wanda, charge it to my head and not my heart. But thank you for coming and wanting to come out and help and support us. But Carol Bells is amazing, as everybody knows, and then Wanda is amazing as well. And everybody that helps and partner to help move our city forward and doing great things in our city. So I think that's it, y'all. I do want to turn this over to Ms. Abdul.
Thank you.
Yes.
As many of you know, in the community, I volunteer with the AARP for doing taxes. So I wanted to announce this, that the AARP Foundation for Tax Volunteers will be preparing taxes for you, but it's by appointment only. It's free of charge, and it's at the Romulus Senior Center, by appointment only. The tax program begins February 5th, and we go through to April 9th. If you are interested in getting your taxes done free of charge, you may call the Romulus Senior Center at 734-955-4120. But we're not taking calls till after the first of the year. So as soon as, and the reason I wanted to encourage this is I'm there with all these people, and I'm surprised how many people aren't from Romulus. So I wanted to start pushing it with the Romulus people. I mean, I do see some, but I'd like to see more. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Abdo. Did anybody else have anything that you would like to address at this time?
Madam Chair, if I can,
Yes.
I'd like to ask council to adopt a memorial resolution for the late Carlton, R&B. Artist.
He's from Romulus, right?
He lived in Romulus for
Yeah.
12 years.
Yeah.
He had a son that graduated from Romulus High School. He still has family here, so they asked if the council would adopt a resolution in his memory. So I asked that now.
Okay. Can somebody make that motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Ms. Abdo.
Support.
Okay. And it's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Roscoe for the memorial resolution for Carl Carlton. Did anybody have any comment? If no one knows, this guy, they call him the one-hit wonder. Tell me if I'm wrong, Ms. Ellen, because he did, She's a Bad Mama Jamma.
Right.
Right.
Everlasting
Y'all, anybody
Love.
know that song, She's a Bad? I ain't gonna sing it because y'all, we clear the room here. Through the chair. Anyway, She's a Bad Mama Jamma was what the song he did, and they called him a one-hit wonder, but that song just lives in infamy. So Anybody have any discussion regarding that resolution?
Yeah, I just also want to add that he, during his tenure here, living here in Romulus, he performed at the Pumpkin Festival. Former Mayor Lambert had different events that he performed. He also had a lot of performances at the Coleman Center, events at the Coleman Center. So usually, different activities, happening here in Romulus while he lived here. He did perform, here, so.
Didn't know that.
Another legend gone.
Yeah.
Made their transition, but he did have some good music that we all
Yes, he
still
did.
enjoy today.
Thank you, Ms. Ellen. That's awesome. Any other discussion? Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, we will approve that resolution.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Oh, that's my report. Okay, did anybody else have any other business we wanted to talk to under there? If not, before I close that out, I just want to say peace on earth and goodwill towards all men during this holiday season. Hope everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I love this time of the year. I just wish it could be like this all year round, peace on earth and goodwill towards men. So anyway, everybody enjoy their Christmas and their New Year's, and yeah, God bless. And I'm going to close my report out.
Madam Chair, I'll make a motion to accept your report.
Support.
It's been motion by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Mr. Jones for the approval of the chairperson's report. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mrs. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. Number 5 is the mayor's report.
Thank you. Good evening, City Council, Madam Clerk, those in the audience here today, and those tuning in at home. Before I get going on action items for my report tonight, I just want to reiterate what the Mayor Pro Tem was talking about, how the holidays bring out the best in the community. And there's so many different organizations and groups that do so much quiet work out there. The Chamber of Commerce, the Rotaries out doing work, the schools for adopted families. And it just brings out the best in everybody. And like you said, I wish this continued all year long, but it really, we're not going to change the world, but maybe together we can change a life or two and put a smile on a face, especially during this time. So it's been a great time to be a member of Romulus in this community and watch what people do behind the scenes to help people out. If I get your attention to the monitors, we have a treat for you tonight. So one of the projects by the Chief of Staff has been to establish a Mayor's Youth Council. So we started that process going about to teach these young ladies from our school system about how government works. And so I'd like to introduce to you Danielle, Alexis, and Heaven, the Mayor's Youth Council, to bring you a little bit of news from the Mayor's office. And Vanessa too.
I'm Vanessa Tolliver, and here are some events happening in Romulus. The annual Martin Luther King Jr. celebration will take place on Monday, January 19th. Please join us at 8 a.m. for the community walk from Romulus Middle School to Romulus High School. Shuttle service will be provided from Romulus High School to the middle school from 7 a.m. until 7:45 a.m. The ceremony will begin at the high school and the auditorium at 9:30 a.m. Team registration is now open for the 8th annual Curling Royale at Mary Ann Banks Park on January 17th at 2 p.m. The cost is $25 per person, and all proceeds will help fund Great Lakes Burn Camp for Kids. You can register at our website or by calling 734-942-7545 to register your 4-person team. The backup date will be Saturday, January 24th. I would like to introduce some Romulus High School students that are part of the Mayor's Youth Council to share information on the holiday business hours.
Hi, my name is Alexis, and I am in 9th grade, and I am on the Mayor's Youth Council.
Hi, my name is Heaven, and I'm in 12th grade, and I'm on the Mayor's Youth Council.
Hello, I'm Danielle, and I'm on the Mayor's Youth Council, and we all go to Romulus High School.
As a reminder, city offices will be closed on Wednesday, December 24th through Friday, December 26th, and then again on Wednesday, December 31st and Thursday, January 1st. City offices will be open on Friday, January 2nd. Happy holidays and go Eagles!
Thanks everyone. Remember to like and share us on Facebook and on YouTube, and visit our website for more information. Have a very Merry Christmas and a safe and prosperous New Year.
Thank you, Vanessa. The next item, or the first action item I have up for tonight is for Cemetery Board of Trustees reappointment. I respectfully request City Council concur with the reappointment of Craig Blank to the Cemetery Board of Trustees.
Through the chair, I'll make that motion to concur with the administration and re-elect Craig Plank to the Cemetery Board of Trustees.
Second.
It's been motion by Ms. Abdo, second by Mr. Jones, with the concur with the administration for the reappointment of Craig Plank to the Cemetery Board of Trustees with a term to expire on November 1st, 2030. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. The next item I have up is several Recreation Commission reappointments. And I respectfully request the reappointments of Autumn Archie, Ruby Paisley, William Wadsworth, Diane Poet, Heaven McFarland, Leah Collette, and Cheyenne Hicks to the Recreation Committee with terms to expire December 31st, 2028.
Through the chair, I'll make that motion to concur with the administration and approve the reappointments of Autumn Archie, Ruby Paisley, William Wadsworth, Diane Poet, Heaven McFarland, Leah Gillette, and Cheyenne Hicks to the Recreation Commission with all terms to expire December 31st, 2028.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Mr. Wadsworth, for the reappointment of Autumn Archie, Ruby Paisley, William Wadsworth, Diane Poet, Heaven McFarland, Leah Gillette, and Cheyenne Hicks to the Recreation Commission with all terms to expire December 31st, 2028. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. Due to the resignation of Brian Bush from the DDA, we have a vacant position to fill as well. I'm hereby requesting approval to appoint Justin Freeman to the Downtown Development Authority with a term to expire March 11, 2027.
Madam Chairman, I'm going to move that we appoint Justin Freeman to the DDA board. It will expire in March of 2027.
Can I get a-
Support.
Thank you. It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Roscoe, to concur with the administration and approve the appointment of Justin Freeman to the Downtown Development Authority with a term to expire on March 11, 2027. Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. I also have two reappointments for the Planning Commission. I'm hereby requesting approval for reappointment of James Crova and Daniel McAnally to the Planning Commission for 3-year terms.
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion
Okay.
to concur with administration and approve the reappointments of James Crova and Daniel McAnally to the Planning Commission for 3-year terms that will expire on January 31st, 2029.
I'll second it.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, second by Mr. Wilhide, to concur with the administration and approve the reappointments of James Crova and Daniel McAnally to the Planning Commission for 3-year terms that will expire on January 31st, 2029. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, and I apologize to those who haven't met him yet. Mr. Freeman is here in the audience today, and if you're unaware, he owns the new car wash that was recently rebuilt in our downtown area. So he's already an owner there, reinvested. We brought him here to introduce you to him, and thank you for stepping up to serve on the DDA board.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I also want to thank everybody for the reappointments, even for the who step up and serve on these commissions. I say it all the time, that we can't get action done without those residents stepping up, so I appreciate that. The next item I have up for action is OHM Professional Services Agreement. Respectfully request council authorize the mayor and clerk to enter in the attached professional services agreement with Orchard Hills and McClemens for engineering services for the city of Romulus through December 31st, 2029.
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion
Thank you.
to concur with administration and authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into the attached professional services agreement with Orchard Hills and McClellan for engineering services for the city of Romulus through December 31st, 2029.
I'll second it.
Thank you. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, second by Mr. Wilhide, to concur with the administration and authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into the attached professional service agreement with Orchard Hills and McClement for engineering services for the city of Romulus through December 31st, 2029. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. The next item I have is a state earmark grant for Cogswell Road, keeping in line with Project R Streets, and we continue to focus on our infrastructure in Romulus. I respectfully request the city council authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into the attached contract with the state of Michigan for the receipt of a legislative sponsorship grant in the amount of $500,000, which will cost share the city of Romulus in the amount of $128,072 for road repairs to Cogswell Road.
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
To concur with the administration and authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into the attached contract with the state of Michigan for the receipt of the legislative sponsorship grant in the amount of $500,000 with a cost share to the city in the amount of $128,072 for road repairs to Cogswell Road, which will repair concrete pavement with and curb repair and reconstruction along Cogswell Road, approximately 1,640 feet south of Ecorse Road, northerly to Van Born Road. That's a
I'll second.
mouthful.
Okay, thank you. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, second by Mr. Jones, to concur with the administration and authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into the attached contract with the state of Michigan for the receipt of a legislature sponsorship grant in the amount of $500,000 with a cost share to the city in the amount of $128,072 for road repairs to Cogswell Road, which will repair concrete pavement with integral curb repair and reconstruction along Cogswell Road from approximately 1,640 feet south of Ecorse Road northerly to Van Born Road. Any discussion?
Yes.
Ms.
Roberta?
Abdo?
It's not that I'm questioning this, I just get calls about the subdivision behind McDonald's. Is there any way that we can apply for a grant to try to fix those roads? I went over there and drove them, and I just went, wow.
Yeah, good evening, council. So we have a lot of different projects in the mix. For 2026, we're going to be working in 4th Street sub. We're also going to be working in Wade Superior. We're going to be working in Oak Brook and Meadows. The following year in 2027, my hopes are we're going to be in Wincliffe. So that sub behind McDonald's on Wayne Road, that's called the Wincliffe sub. We have some estimates of complete patching through the entire sub. And, just looking at some preliminary budget numbers, it looks like we're going to be able to make it, but you never know with some unforeseens till you make it to the next year, exactly what the capital revenue we're going to have.
Well, they just want to know that they're being thought of.
Oh, there's
And
a
that
lot.
they're in the planning commission, or the
All of our
planning.
residential areas are being thought of. We're trying to go all over the place.
Thanks, Roberta.
Any other questions? I have a question, because so when I saw this, I know we just did work on Oscar, right?
Yeah.
Was that the same process as this was selected, that Oscar was?
Yes.
Because you guys didn't, from what I understand, you guys didn't select that. It was something that was through the state, or
Well,
how did it come about?
well,
How was this selected?
Okay, so what happens, once a year, there's a call from projects from Wayne County, and Wayne County disseminates the MDOT state funds that are available to local municipalities in Wayne County. Okay, so what we do is, we look at all the roads that could be and would receive MDOT and federal funding.
Right.
Which are your major roads, all the way down to a major local, okay? So not to be confused with local streets in our
Right.
subdivision.
Right.
So those major roads, I have a list that I apply for, and basically we're competing with other communities for that same pot of money. It's not a very big pot of money. I want to say it's roughly around 7-8 million. And essentially, our road has to have the fatigue to it, the traffic volume and the classification to score itself against other communities with either a higher class road or a lower class road, or more volume or less volume, or less fatigue or more fatigue. And there's a numerical, calculation that's done, and then it's assigned a point. With this, we won it for a Cogswell. It happened to be a small little project. It fit right in there.
Yeah.
And they definitely awarded it to us.
And I just wanted to make it clear, because I know what you're saying about the other, what we're doing in the neighborhoods and the McDonald's and stuff, that's kind of our responsibility, where this is more so the county.
Well, no, it's not the county. It's still our responsibility.
Okay.
This is just an opportunity for us to capitalize
Okay.
on additional funding that we would not receive from Lansing through Act 51. So
Gotcha.
this is extra money. And
Gotcha.
like I said, that extra money, when it is available and when we can compete competitively for it, it's federal money and can only be spent on the major roads.
Gotcha. Thank you for that
Yeah.
education.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any questions for Roberto? Thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions before we roll the vote? All right, Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Jones.
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Mr. Bullock.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. And just a couple of additional details on that, because it's a good conversation. People wondered why we were doing OSCA.
Yeah.
Well, because it's available to those tranches of monies that are out there. We can't use that money to do Fourth or Second or
Right.
Westvale. So we're not competing for that. So we knew even Grant Road, it was bad, needed to be repaired. There was monies available for that, but we can't use those same dollars in our neighborhood streets. So
Right.
still definitely Roberto's initiative to go out and capture those dollars.
Thank you.
But those dollars can't be used for our individual neighborhood streets.
Right.
And it's a valid point too, because residents always feel like they're the forgotten area about.
Yeah.
We run a PACER rating in detail every year at the DPW. We know the condition of our roads. Nobody has forgotten about.
Right.
It's just a matter of how fast we can find the money to
money.
keep Roberto going. So he's made a lot of progress over the last couple of years. We have so far to go.
Yeah.
There's so many of our streets, but I told Roberto his job is to tee him up and have the dollar amount ready. My job is to go find the money for him. So right now he's tasking me up. We're going to keep going. So all good questions, all good conversations that people have about that. The next item I have up is continued investment in our public safety. I respectfully request City Council award bid ITB 25-26-7 to the lowest, most responsive and responsible bidder, Michigan Police Equipment LLC, in the amount of $70,232.04 for duty pistols for the Romulus Police Department. Maria Ferris, Finance Director, has verified funds for this acquisition have been budgeted for and are available.
Madam Chairman,
Mr. Wadsworth?
I will move that we approve ITB 25/26-7. It's for the Romulus Police Department for their duty pistols to the Michigan Police Equipment in the amount of $70,232, and it's for 192 pistols.
I'll second that.
Okay. It's been a motion by Mr. Wadsworth, second by Mr. Wilhide, for the concur with administration award bid ITB 25/26-07 to the lowest, most responsive and responsible bidder, Michigan Police Equipment, in the amount of $70,232.04 for duty pistols for the Romulus Police Department. Any discussion? I have a quick question, Chief. I'm sorry, you texted me earlier. I didn't get a chance to get back with you. What's a duty pistol?
The handgun that the officers carry when they're working.
So they call them duty pistols and not a gun? I just thought it was guns.
It's the gun they're officially sanctioned, that's approved by the department, that they're trained with, that they qualify with, that they carry when they're working. They can't just carry any gun, so.
So it's called a duty pistol?
Yes.
Something I needed to know. I didn't know. Thank you.
Well,
Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. The next item I have up is a demolition list, 24-01. Respectfully request City Council award bid ITB 25-26-08, demolition list 2401, listed below as the most responsive and responsible bidder, Van Ashe Construction.
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
That's two motion.
Oh,
Looks
yeah,
like
it
there's
is.
two motions.
It
here.
is.
Correct?
Yep.
I'll make
Is
the
that two
first
motions?
motion to concur with administration and award bid ITB 25/26-08 demolition list 24-01 listed to the most responsive and responsible bidder, Van Ashe Construction.
Support.
Okay. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Mr. Wadsworth, to concur with the administration award bid ITB 25/26-08, the demolition list 24-01 listed to the most responsive and responsible bidder, Van Ashe Construction. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. That's the first one.
I'll make that second motion, Madam Chair.
Thank
To
you.
concur with administration and award bid ITB 25/26-08 demolition of 11201 Middle Belt should the demolition not be completed by April 22nd, 2026.
You need a second? Okay, thank you. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, second by Mr. Jones, to concur with administration and award bid ITB 25/26-08, demolition of 11201 Middle Belt, should the demolition not be completed by April 22nd, 2026. Any discussion?
Just a quick
Yeah, Ms.
comment.
Roscoe?
Madam Chair, Jeff Kemp reached out and explained that the owner of this property is wanting to do the demolition himself. And so that's exactly what that means. But if he doesn't, then we will have Van Ashe do that demolition.
Thank you for that. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved. Did I get Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
I did, okay. Motion approved.
Trust me, he'll tell you if you do.
Through the chair.
Okay.
Thank you. And while we're on the topic of demolitions, if you haven't had a chance, the Roadway Hotel is almost all the way
Almost
completed.
done?
That's
Forgot
a
about
blight to
that.
our hotel district. We're happy to have
Yeah.
it down, and we're helping partner with Cooper Hotels. Good to see that go away.
Yes, yes.
The next item I have up is piggyback for a GSA contract. I respectfully request City Council's authorization to piggyback on a GSA contract GL-07F-173CA for the purchase of new door security upgrade to the security system at 11165 Bibbins Road. Gary Harris, Assistant Finance Director, has verified that funds are available.
Through the chair, I'll make that motion to concur with the administration and consent to piggyback on the GSA contract GL 07F173CA for the purchase of a new door security system to upgrade the security system at 11165 Bibbins Road, connecting it to the centrally controlled system in the place for the multiple city buildings from Akron Security Alarm System in the amount of $134,769.45.
I'll second that.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, second by Mr. Wilhide, to concur with the administration and consent to piggyback on the GSA contract GL-07F-173CA for the purchase of a new door security system to upgrade the security system at 11165 Bibbins Road, connected to the centrally controlled system in place for multiple city buildings from Actron Security Alarm Systems, Inc., in the amount of $134,769.45. Any discussion? Quick question, what is this building at 115? What is this building, anybody know?
It's a police station.
Please say.
That's what I thought, so is it the security buildings, is the security go inside the lot for the
Yeah, that's the chamber building.
chief?
So primarily the police department.
Okay,
It's all the security systems to get in the gate.
That's what I
getting every
thought. Okay,
locked
coming
door,
up
cell
Bibbins.
block, all of that.
okay, I just want to be clear, thank you. Okay, it's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, second by Mr. Wilhide. I already did that. Let's roll the vote. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. The next item I have up is for a generator replacement, long overdue at the senior center. It was brought to our attention that even though our senior center was listed as a warming center for our seniors through Wayne County, that our generator that we had there at the building, well, it's still there, but will be replaced soon, only operates about half of that building. So we need to make sure that the whole building was running under power, so independent. So I respectfully request City Council award ITB 25-26-09 to the lowest and most responsive bidder, Ancona Controls to replace the existing generator in the amount of $225,256.04 at the Romulus Senior Center. Gary Harris, Deputy Finance Director, has verified funds for this acquisition have been budgeted for.
Madam Chairman,
Mr.
I will
Wadsworth?
move that we approve ITB 25/26-9. It's for the generator for the Romulus Senior Center in the amount of $225,256.
Support.
Motion by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo, to concur with the administration and award ITB 25/26-09 to the lowest and most responsive bidder, Ancona Controls, to replace the existing generator in the amount of $225,256.04 for the Romulus Senior Center. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. The next item I have up is for another fleet upgrade to our first responders. And I respectfully request City Council's authorization to piggyback on the My Deal contract 21-18 with Longhammer Ford and the purchase of one 2026 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4x4 at a total cost of $53,678 for the new fire chief. Maria Ferris, Finance Director, has verified that funds are budgeted and approved.
Can we get a motion?
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
To concur with administration and consent to the piggyback on the My Deal contract MA 240000001208, Macomb County contract number 21-81 with Lumhammer Ford for the purchase of one 2026 Ford F-150 Super Cab 4x4 at a total cost of $53,678 for the fire chief.
I second that motion.
Thank you. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, seconded by Mr. Jones, to concur with the administration and consent to piggyback on the My Deal contract number MA 2400000128, Macomb County contract number 21-18 with Longhammer Ford for the purchase of one 2026 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4x4 at a total cost of $53,678 for the fire chief. Any discussion?
I have a question.
Mr. Wilhite?
Chief, are you going to, when this vehicle comes into the fleet, are you going to mothball what is it, a GMC or the one that the inspector is driving?
So there is one vehicle in the fleet that will be probably taken out of service. It is in need of significant repair, significant mileage on it, in the excess of 125,000 miles. So we will be taking one out of the fleet, and the current vehicle that I'm using will be rotated into that rotation
location.
for the inspector.
Okay, that's all I had.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. The next item I have up is introduction for a budget amendment. I am hereby requesting introduction of Budget Amendment 25-26-12 to recognize reimbursement from the August 5th, 2025 special school election, associated costs with the election.
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
To concur with administration and introduce Budget Amendment 25/26-12 to recognize reimbursement from the August 5th, 2025 special school election and associated costs with the election.
Who got that? Thank you. It's been motion by Ms. Roscoe, seconded by Mr. Jones, to concur with administration and introduce budget amendment 25-26-12 to recognize reimbursement from the August 5th, 2025 special school election and associated costs with the election. Any discussion?
Through the chair.
Ms. Abdo?
I don't think members of the community are aware when there is a special school election, the school district does pay us for it. And I just wanted to clarify that. And this was the tune of $42,913.
Thank you.
That's all.
Thanks for that clarity. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. That concludes the action item from our report tonight. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and hopefully you spend the day amongst blessed ones and enjoy the holiday season. Also those here in the audience today and those who tuned in at home too. Happy holidays, everybody.
Thank you.
Sir. That concludes my report for this evening.
Number 6 is the clerk's report, and I have 3 action items. But before I ask council to take action on these items, I would like to wish our city attorney, Steve Hitchcock, a happy belated birthday.
Tell me about it.
It was December the 16th, and got by us here, and so Steve, happy birthday to you. You can't get by.
Happy birthday.
Happy
without me.
birthday.
Thank you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, and you're retiring.
Yep.
He did say his one birthday wish was to hear the council sing happy birthday to him, so.
No. No, he's good. I
We'll do that
told you
after
about
the
my
meeting.
singing.
Happy
Look at the
birthday,
room
Steve.
cleared out already.
There'll be some crying.
All right, thank you, council.
Thank you.
The first action item, 6A, for second reading and final adoption is Budget Amendment 2526-11 in the amount of $1 million to recognize revenue from the public safety grant. And this amendment was introduced at the December 8th regular council meeting.
Madam Chair,
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
I'd like to move to approve the second reading for the final adoption of Budget Amendment 25/26-11 in the amount of $1 million to recognize revenue from the public safety grant.
Support.
Thank you, Mr. Wadsworth. It's been motioned by Mr. Jones, supported by Mr. Wadsworth, to approve the second reading and final adoption of Budget Amendment 25/26-11 in the amount of $1 million to recognize revenue from the public safety grant. Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. Agenda item 6B, for first reading and introduction to adding Chapter 2, Sections 2-19 to 2-26 to the Romulus Code of Ordinance. Again, we're asking you to approve the first reading and introduction to these amendments, and it's titled Council Vacancy Procedure Ordinance to the Romulus Code of Ordinance.
Madam Chair,
Ms. Roscoe?
I'll make that motion to approve the first reading and introduction to amendments to Chapter 2 Administration, Article 2 City Council, adding Sections 2-19 to 2-26 Council Vacancy Procedure Ordinance to the Romulus Code of Ordinance. And this will also include the changes discussed in our study session held earlier this evening.
Thank you.
I second that motion.
Thank you. It's been motion by Ms. Roscoe, second by Mr. Jones, to approve the first reading and introduction to amendments to the Chapter 2 Administration, Article 2 City Council, adding Sections 2-19 to 2-26, Council Vacancy Procedure Ordinance to the Romulus Code of Ordinance, which includes changes as discussed in the study session held earlier. Any discussion? Hearing, I just want to say, I want to thank everybody, the council, for getting this process in place, got the work done Thank you, Celeste, for sitting on that committee, Ms. Abdo for sitting on there, and Mark for your input. You weren't even on council, and he had input in the process as well. Thank you, keeping on us to get that moving. So I just want to thank everybody who had a hand in this process, and we'll see how it forms out. Thank you. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
No.
No.
Okay. Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. The last action item, 6C, this is a resolution to vacate an alley located in the Buckingham Manor subdivision pursuant to Chapter 52, Section 52-1 of the Romulus Code of Ordinance. It is the prerogative of the city council to vacate any street or alley or portion thereof based on the filing of a petition. Upon review of the petition and after hearing testimony from property owners abutting the alley, it is requested that council either approve or deny the adoption of a resolution vacating the north-south alley in the Buckingham Manor subdivision, north of Cincinnati Avenue, south of Avalon Street, east of Essex Street, and west of Chamberlain Drive, abutting lots 183 to 197 inclusive, and lots 232 to 246 inclusive, located in the northwest quarter, section 4 of the city of Romulus, County of Wayne, retaining all utility easement of records and a 20-foot utility easement within the vacated alley for the City of Romulus Department of Public Works to access any city-owned utilities that may be located within the alley for repair and/or maintenance.
Anybody want to make that motion?
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion for the resolution to vacate an alley located in the Buckingham Manor subdivision with all the wording that the clerk just read into record.
Can we have a second? Support. Yep. Okay, Mr. Jones. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, seconded by Mr. Jones, for the adoption. It's for adoption of a resolution vacating the north alley in the Buckingham Manor subdivision and further as line as Councilwoman Roscoe and Madam Clerk read. Any discussion?
Through the chair.
Ms. Abdo.
When we met about this, there were so many things that were unanswered on this, on how we were going to deal with property that was already in the alley. And that's why I'm just explaining why I can't vote for this.
I got you. Okay. Anybody else got discussion?
I have a question for Mr. DPW, for the,
Yes,
Mr. Roberto.
Okay, James.
Yes.
So as I'm looking at the pictures from online, I got it pulled up on satellite right now, and I looked at a couple of addresses. I'm finding 4 addresses that have already almost encroached into the alley.
Yeah.
So if we were to vote no today, will ordinance then enforce those homes to be, or those objects to be removed from the alley?
So I want to make sure I speak clearly on this. So if there's a no vote and the alley is not vacated, there will only be one enforcement. So the other properties that have encroached, it's not necessarily impeding anything for us right now. That might not say that it might not change in the future, but it's just not a priority right now. Right now, there's going to be an enforcement because there was a permit pulled, or I think a lack of a permit pulled, with a new fence put up that's crossed the alley, crossed the property line, and on the adjacent property. So that has to be dealt with currently.
Okay.
So there's going to be one enforcement. If the alley is vacated, the city's still going to have to deal with that same enforcement that we're speaking about. And then potentially the other sites would not be dealt with, because the alley would be vacated, and it would be an issue amongst themselves of who, if there's a property owner dispute, it would go to ordinance and it would go to local court.
Okay, so it would be hands-off after that, basically?
Yeah.
Madam Chairman,
Mr. Wadsworth?
what's the enforcement that would take place if we don't know?
Well,
Defense?
the property owner that's being encroached on is requesting the city that the fence that was put up be adjusted to the current,
Okay,
to the right location.
thank you.
Any more discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Roscoe?
No.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
No.
Ms. Abdo?
No.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes no. Where are we at? It failed? Okay.
That concludes action items. For your information, council, we provided the meeting calendars for boards and commissions for the calendar year 2026. Board of Zoning Appeals, Planning Commission, DDA, TIFA, Romulus Library Board, Recreation Commission, and the Romulus Board of Review.
Thank you.
And that, yes.
Madam Clerk, do we have a meeting list for the Housing Commission?
Not yet,
Do we supposed to get one?
yes, and DeJean did send an email out. And so we're
Okay.
still working on that to get those calendars, those meeting calendars for you all.
Thank you.
And through the chair, I was looking at this, the planning commission and the zoning boards, it gave the meeting dates, but what time are the meetings?
7 o'clock.
Both of them were at 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, City Council. Want to wish everyone happy holidays, happy New Year, and stay warm, stay safe, and echo the mayor's sentiments, and hope you spend these days with your family and friends. And with that, that concludes the clerk's report. Number 7 is the treasurer's report. She could not be here this evening, and she asked if I would give her report for her. This action item is in accordance with Section 6.14 of the Romulus City Charter and the Michigan Compliant Law 211.43B. The council shall select a depository or depositories in which the funds of the city shall be deposited. And therefore, the city treasurer is requesting that you adopt the attached depository resolution. So the only change to this is that she has included in this list of depositories the Cantella Capital Group. They were here at the last meeting for that study session, an introduction. They introduced themselves. So this list was actually approved July 2024. And so what she's asking you to approve the adjustment to this list by adding Cantella Capital Group.
You want to get a motion for this?
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Ms. Roscoe.
And as requested by our treasurer, Stacy Page, in accordance with Section 6.14 of the Romulus City Charter and Michigan Compliant Law 211.43B, the council shall select a depository or depositories in which the funds of the city shall be deposited. She is requesting adoption of the attached depositories resolutions, which is the same with the addition of Cantella Capital Group.
You got a second on that?
Support.
Thank you. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, support second by Ms. Abdo, for the approval of the Romulus City Charter and Michigan Complied Law 211.43B. The council shall select a depository or depositories in which the funds of the city will be deposited, and to accept this attached list as provided. Any discussion? I do have a question. I thought Stacy was going to be here. So when the presentation last week was just more so a courtesy?
Right, it was just an introduction of that company.
So this was going to be a part of the depositories regardless? It was just
Right, just adding them, so it was, again, just so that you would know, and they would, introduce themselves to you.
Okay. Any other discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. Takes us to number 8, public comment, and this is the portion of the agenda for those of you who are in the audience and who would like to address the city council. You can find the rules to address council on the back of your meeting agenda. To address city council, raise your hand, and after you've been acknowledged by the chairperson, approach the podium. And we ask that you kindly state your name. Members of the public who submitted a public comment card will be called upon first. You will have 3 minutes to speak, and any additional time will be upon the consent of the chairperson. Please note that any comments or responses or questions that you may have to council, note that the council's responses will be made under agenda item number 9, unfinished business. And we do not have any requests to speak cards, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Is there anybody who's wishing to speak this evening? Okay. We'll close that part out.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Number 9 is unfinished business. Number 10 is new business. Number 11 for approval is warrant 25-24.
Through the chair,
Ms. Abdo?
I'd like to make a motion, we pay warrant 25-24 in the following amounts. General fund, $166,311.11. Major street fund, $4,224.94. Local street fund, $46,540.94. Public safety fund, $30,327.37. Cable TV, $4,657.43. Merriman Road Special Assessment, $73.29. Street lighting fund, $57,306.30. Garbage and rubbish collection fund, $26.33. Brownfield Redevelopment Authority Fund, $211,419.31. Oakwood SAD, $54.46. Tax Increment Finance Authority, $35,391.13. Downtown Development Authority, $3,149.89. Michigan Indigent Defense Fund, $7,845.67. 911 Service Fund, $684.23. Drug Law Enforcement Fund, $418.39. Library Fund, $6,214.61. Opioid Settlement, $120. Water and Sewer Fund, $293,120.92. Motor Vehicle, $56,768.79. Technology Services, $29,152.71. Retiree Insurance Benefits, $14,245.59. Revolving Fund, $4,271. Current tax, $6,701.19. Impress Payroll Fund, $61,144.60. Delinquent Personal Property Fund, $111,480.54. Totaling all funds, $1,151,650.74.
Support.
Been motion by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for the approval of warrant 25-24 for checks presenting an amount of $1,151,650.74. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Willhite?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth? Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. Number 12 is communication.
I have something
Oh,
on that.
Mr. Willhite?
I'd just like to do a shout out for the police and fire. They won the First Responders Hockey Invitational Tournament. They beat Detroit, and then they turned around and beat Toledo Fire.
Wow.
So congratulations to
Nice.
them. James and I went to the game where they beat Detroit, and it was a good time.
Nice.
Good time. So congratulate to them, and Merry Christmas to everyone.
Thanks, Mr. Willhite. Anybody else? Okay, we'll close that piece out.
All right, number 13 is adjournment.
So moved.
Support.
Then motion by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Mr. Jones for the adjournment of this meeting. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Willhite?
Yes.
Chair votes yes.